So group by is different, okay? So whenever you are using the group by functions here in the select statement, you have to consider the whatever the columns you are before that group by function, all the columns you have to mention in this group by function here, group by class. Suppose if I mention only department number, what will happen? It will throw the error, not a group by expression. That means whatever the columns what are before this group by function, or you can say aggregate functions, that you must mention in the group by class here compulsory. That is one thing. And order by class is, so based on this column list. So what are the columns you have taken in the select class? Based on that you can order it. So either you can 2 comma 1 you can in this, or 1 comma 2, either way you can place that. But only the thing is so 2 comma 1 means this is the based on the first job type. So on the job type if you see this is the analyst, clerk, like that it is coming. But here if you see this is the department number 20, 10, 20, 30, 10, like this is a different order it is showing. So that for me to, based on our requirement, I'm using the first department number after that job, so that it is coming in a proper way here. Department number 10 and this is the job type. Department number 20, job type. Within this first department number 10, after that within this again the job type again in the alphabet order. If you see clerk, manager, president, analyst, clerk, manager, salesman, like this within the order by class. Order by class is different and group by class is different. So in the group by class, compulsory whatever the columns you have taken in the select statement before the aggregate function or the grouping function. So you have to use all these columns in this group by class. Okay. So this roll-up function, purpose of the roll-up function is to gather the whatever the based on our requirement, you will get the subtotals here. To get the subtotals, we are using the roll-up and cube functions. Okay. So if you normally if you use the select department number, comma job, comma sum of total. So when you use this query, so we are getting only department number, job, and department number wise. This is the total salaries I am getting. Okay. If you see this without the roll-up function. So without the roll-up function, I'm getting the department number and job type. Department number 20 and under job, sum of the salary is 1300. So manager cadre, it is 2450, president 5000, analyst 6000, like this I'm getting. But I want some individual totals along with this department wise total. So then I'm using this roll-up function here. So when you use the roll-up function, what is happening here? So each department wise, here it is giving the subtotals. Okay. Swati, you are only asking, no? So to get the subtotals and grand totals, we are going to use this roll-up and cube function only for that purpose only. Okay. So along with the roll-up function, we have the grouping ID functionality. With this grouping ID functionality, so you can display the whether it is a department subtotal or job subtotal, like that you can define it. Okay, if you see this here, where are the null value is there, it is displaying as a department subtotal here. Department number, job type null, and here total is subtotal or grand total, it is displaying as a department subtotal only.
సార్
Yeah.
సార్ ఇది రోల్ అప్ అనేది ఒక గ్రూప్ తీసుకొని దానికి టోటల్ చేసి మనకి డివైడ్ చేస్తుందండి కదా సార్ రోల్ అప్ అంటే
అంతే.
ఓకే సార్
అంటే ఇక్కడ మనం ఇచ్చే కాలమ్స్ ని బట్టి సపోజ్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ నెంబర్ ఒకటి ఇచ్చాం అనుకోండి, సో ఓన్లీ ఆ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ నెంబర్ వరకే ఈ మీకు సపరేట్ సబ్ టోటల్స్ అనేది వస్తుంది మనకి.
ఓకే సార్
ఓకే,
అర్థమైంది సార్.
సో ఇక్కడ చూడండి డిపార్ట్మెంట్ నెంబర్. ఇప్పుడు నేను జాబ్ తీసేసాను అనుకోండి, ఏమవుతుంది? ఇక్కడ జాబ్ తీసేస్తే ఏమవుతుంది? యాక్చువల్గా ఇంకా ఇది కేస్ ఫంక్షన్ అవసరం ఉండదు జాబ్ తీసేస్తే. ఇక్కడ చూడండి డిపార్ట్మెంట్ నెంబర్ 10 టోటల్ సమ్ ఇంత వచ్చింది, డిపార్ట్మెంట్ నెంబర్ 20 టోటల్ సమ్ 30 ఇంత. ఇప్పుడు మొత్తం మీద ఎంత వచ్చింది మనకి? 29025 అనేది వచ్చింది. అంటే 3 డిపార్ట్మెంట్స్ కలిపి టోటల్ అనేది ఇంత వచ్చింది. దానికి టోటల్ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ సబ్ టోటల్ అని చెప్పి మనం మెన్షన్ చేసుకుంటున్నాం ఇక్కడ. అది అదే మనం జాబ్ వైజ్ ఇచ్చాం అనుకోండి, ఇక్కడ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ నెంబర్ తీసి జాబ్ అని ఇచ్చాం. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ కూడా నేను జాబ్ అని ఇస్తాను. సో జాబ్ వైజ్ టోటల్స్ వచ్చాయి మనకి. అనలిస్ట్, క్లర్క్, మేనేజర్, ప్రెసిడెంట్, సేల్స్ మ్యాన్. సో టోటల్ అనేది మళ్ళీ కామన్గా ఇక్కడ 29025 అనేది కామన్గా వచ్చింది మనకి. ఓకే, సో నేను ఒక కాలమే వాడినప్పుడు ఏంటంటే నాకు ఇక్కడ ఎక్స్ట్రా ఏం రావట్లేదు చూడండి, ఓన్లీ ఫైనల్గా టోటల్ అనేది వస్తుంది. అవునా? ఇక్కడేమో జాబ్ టైప్ వైజ్ సమ్ వస్తుంది, సమ్ ఆఫ్ ద శాలరీస్ వస్తున్నాయి, ఫైనల్గా టోటల్ వస్తుంది. అదే నాకు డిపార్ట్మెంట్ వైజ్ కావాలి, జాబ్ వైజ్ కావాలి అన్నప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తున్నాం మనం ఇక్కడ? సో బోత్ ద కాలమ్స్ వేర్ కన్సిడరింగ్. సో ఇప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది? ఇక్కడ డిపార్ట్మెంట్ వైజ్ టోటల్ వస్తుంది, ఇక్కడ టోటల్కి డిపార్ట్మెంట్ సబ్ టోటల్ అని పెట్టుకుంటుంది. సో ఇక్కడ చూడండి ఫైనల్గా గ్రాండ్ టోటల్ అనేది వస్తుంది. నాకు ఎక్కడ కూడా జాబ్ సబ్ టోటల్ రాలేదు, ఎందుకన్నది? సో ఇక్కడ ఓన్లీ 2 డైమెన్షన్ రోలప్ అనేది ఓన్లీ 2 డైమెన్షన్లోనే వర్క్ అవుతుంది. అందుకని చెప్పేసి ఇది జాబ్ టోటల్ కిందకి రాలేదు. దానికి క్యూబ్ అనేది అనదర్ ఫంక్షన్ ఉంది. క్యూబ్ అంటే సో ఎన్ని డైమెన్షన్స్లో అయితే పాసిబుల్ ఆఫ్ వేస్ ఉన్నాయో దాని మీద మనకి ఈ వాల్యూస్ అనేది డిపెండ్ అయ్యి చూపుతాను అది కూడా. ద క్యూబ్ ఈజ్ అన్ ఎక్స్టెన్షన్ ఆఫ్ ది గ్రూప్ బై క్లాస్ దట్ అలౌస్ యూ టు జనరేట్ గ్రూపింగ్ సెట్స్ ఫర్ ఆల్ ద పాసిబుల్ కాంబినేషన్ ఆఫ్ డైమెన్షన్స్. So cube enables a select statement to calculate subtotals for the all possible combinations of the group of dimensions. It also calculates the grand total. This is the set of information typically needs to for all the cross tabular reports. So cube can be calculate a cross tabular report with a single select statement. Like roll up and cube is simple extension to the group by clause only. Okay. So both you have to use in the group by clause only. If there are a number of columns specified for a cube, there will be 2n combinations of the subtotals returned. Okay. This is the cube appears in the group by clause in the select statement. So that will be in the same only. Example, syntax is the syntax. Select what are the statements it is there, and in the group by cube grouping column reference list. So how would be? Select column 1, column 2, column 3, aggregate function, and from table name group by cube C1, C2, C3. That is column 1, column 2, column 3, like that. The same thing we can observe here. And for all this. So normal group by class it is there. So with the normal group by class, so with the department wise sum of the totals it is coming here. So with the cube will be different. You can see this. Here also only one dimension is there. So only one column, so that I am getting the total here. Whether you use the roll up or cube, it is there is no difference here. When you use the two columns, okay, select department number, job, sum of salary, sum salary, sum EMP, group by department number, comma job, then it is coming like this. Then if you use the cube here, okay. So see the difference here. When you use the roll up, what is the cube difference here? So here it is combination of department number and job. It is displaying 10, null it is displaying, and 20, null, 30, null. After that, department number null here. Department number null, analyst, and department number null, clerk. Department number null, manager. Department number null, president, salesman. And last, grand total. When you use the cube, you will get the all the possible combination means. So first it will check with the department number, job combination. After that, here if you see this job and department number combination, here it is department number is all nulls, it is there. Okay, that is the difference, main difference from the job and cube and roll up. If you use the roll up, when you use the roll up, only department number, job wise it is taken here. Okay, suppose if I interchange this one, job EPT number, then okay. So based on the grouping order, it is differentiating here. Again the same roll up, if you see, first I am giving department number, then it is giving the department number. After that, job type is null, then it is giving differently. Same thing if I am using this, the group by class, job first and department number second, then it is giving the department number, job type, and here department number null and job type it is giving like that. But in the last grand total it is giving. So when you use the roll up, so here department number null it is coming. When you use the department number and job in this order, if you use this, first it is coming department number, after that job type null it is verifying. Okay, so same for this cube, what is happening? So cube all the combinations, both the, see this is here it is department number, job type it is verifying, and department number null it is there for the subtotals. And after that again department number null, job type. Okay, so then for the same for this query, if you use the grouping ID functionality, then you will get the 0, 1, 2, 3, all the values you will get it here. So select a department number, job, sum salary total, grouping ID, department number, comma job, subtotal, and if you use this, you are getting the here. If you see, when you use the roll up here, I didn't get 2 value here. So now it is 2 also it is there, and at the last grand total 3 it is coming. So mainly both of this roll up and cube will be used for the to get the totals, row wise totals, to get the row wise totals in the table. So you will use this grouping functionalities and with roll up and cube. So if you see this, select department number, job, sum of salary, sum salary, case grouping ID, department number, comma job. When 1, then department total. When 2, job subtotal. When 3, that is a grand total. Same way it is displaying here. Okay. If you want, you can mention this grouping ID also in this column. Here I'm going to mention this grouping ID, comma, again this one also. So you can see this. See here one is there, then that means department subtotal. Here 2 is job subtotal and 3 for this grand total. Main purpose of this cube envelope is to get the totals only. Okay. Any more doubts on this?
Sir, I'm not able to understand case grouping ID.
So purpose of this case grouping ID is to normally when you use the cube function here. So here it is giving the to identify only. So here it is giving null values here. Okay. Department number and in the job it is giving null. Same way here department number null and job type is displaying here. So what type of this means to understand this whether it is a department subtotal or it is a job type subtotal. So we are differentiating with the case function. So when it is first value is there, second value null is there, then it is displaying as a subtotal here in the 1. Okay. So same way when both the values are null here, then it will return 3 here. Okay. So based on the grouping ID functionality, so you can know whether it is which combination to identify this, which combination value it is. So we are using this grouping ID functionality here. So with this grouping ID functionality here it is both the values are present. So it will display 0 here. Okay. Department number, job, both values are present so that it is displaying 0. So first value is present, second value null, then it will present 1. So here first value null, second value is there, then it is 2 it will display. Okay. So both the values are null and for this it is going to display 3 here. That means whatever we are considering in the columns, if the first column is null, then it will display 2 here. Okay. When the second column is null, then it will display 1. Both the columns values have, then it is going to display 0 here. That means both column values are present. You can understand that one. Whether both the columns are values or not, based on this grouping ID functionality, you can identify that. So 0 means both the values are present. 1 means second column null. 2 means first column null. 3 means both the columns are null. Okay. So here the only thing is we are getting the row wise totals. Okay, suppose if you take this department number, so department number wise we are getting the totals here. If you see this here, this one and this one and this one here. So department number wise we are getting the totals here. Within the department also we are getting the job type. Based on the job type we are getting the subtotal here. Manager cadre 2450, president cadre 5000 and clerk cadre 1300. Okay, same way only manager cadre. How much is this? 8275. Clerk 4175. Analyst 6000. President 5000. Salesman 5600. That means in the only job type subtotals we are getting and also department wise, department number wise subtotals we are getting here. This is the department wise subtotal here. If you see this is only department wise subtotal and within the department again we are getting the job wise. Okay. So if you come down here, it is only job-wise subtotals here. So all the possible combination, when you use the cube function, so all the possible combination, first is what are the columns we are using in this cube? That will be main, department number, job. So within this, first it will verify the department number wise totals here, subtotals. And within the department number and job, one combination is there. Okay. So again, only job type combination. So like this, different combinations it will verify in the cube functionality. So whereas in the roll-up only 2 dimension, only whatever the columns you are mentioned within those columns only it will verify. So based on that, you will get different. If you use this here, so how many records you are getting in the output? 13 records I am getting here. Okay. So out of 13, 9 are the values it is here. Remaining 4 it is having this, whether it is a subtotal or grand total, it is functioning here. Same way if you use the cube here, so how many you are getting? Possible ways combination 18 output it is displaying here. So out of the 18, these are the job type combination, only job type here. And in the above, this is the department type here. So on the department subtotal, and here is the job wise subtotals. And at the last, grand total. Okay. So in when you start the PLSQL, that will be some other extra examples are there. Then you can understand more. Roll up and cube. Why to use that?
Sir, in in cube function, we can take more than 3 columns.
Here,
Yes.
okay. Which column you can take?
Any column, sir.
You take
This here
manager.
we taken 2 columns. If suppose if we take 3 columns, so how it will be
Okay,
the
so we'll
result?
take manager column also. Okay. Then you have to MGR. Here also MGR. Okay. Order by here 1, 2 only. So later if you want you can add 3 also here.
Or put a full stop and change facing, sir. Group by ID, grouping by
MGR
ID,
is there.
put a full
Okay.
stop. Before
ఫుల్
MGR,
స్టాప్ పెట్టారు గ్రూపింగ్ ఐడి జాబ్ పక్కన
Okay.
పైన పైన కూడా పైన కూడా
suppose select statement. For select statement, grouping ID, you put a full stop before MGR.
No, come on.
Select statement.
Select statement లో
గ్రూపింగ్
department.
ఐడి గ్రూపింగ్
Grouping
ఐడి
ID.
Okay, okay. Okay. So how many records it displayed now? 52. Okay. It's the same. Previously, how many we got? 18 records we got it. But by adding the extra column here, we got around 54 records here. So out of the 54, if you see this, so department number wise, department number, job wise here. Okay. And after that is the manager cadre and some salary it is taking. So up to here, so combinations, different combinations it is taking here. Got it? So what are the combinations it is looking? Department number, job, manager. all these combinations, it is verifying here. First one is 10 clerk and manager number, and 10 clerk null it is displaying. Again, if you see below, 20 clerk 7788, 20 clerk 7902. Like that is the different combination it is giving. So here if you see this, only analyst and this combination, sum salary and manager number. And the last is the grand total here. So if you see this is the combination here, but here it is no values are present here. Only sum salary that will be president. 5,000 means that is the president cadre. Okay. So if you observe here is the department subtotal it is displaying here. And remaining all the values it is displaying 0 here. If you see this is the value it is present. Only this grouping ID functionality only based on the generally 2 columns only. Okay. So based on the 2 columns, you will get 0, 1, 2, 3. So, but if it is 3 columns are there, so if you see this, it is getting 2 here. That means second column only it will verify, but here I am getting 2 here. For the same, remaining others, that is 3 columns, it is their values are there, it is getting 0. And here it is second column, third column is null, it is displaying only any one here. But actually in general we'll consider only 2 columns only. Okay. For the roll up and cube, in general we'll consider 2 columns only. That will be here in this example, above example here. If you remove this manager, so it will be displayed correctly. So department number and job wise only. So if you add extra columns, that will be some confusion only. Okay. In general, we'll use this only department number wise and job wise only we'll use it. Not on the manager cadre or any other columns. Okay. So any more doubts on this? So next topic is synonyms. Okay. Actually, tomorrow morning not possible to take the class. Tomorrow afternoon shall I take 4 to 5?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
So tomorrow we'll continue with the new topic, that is synonyms at evening 4 o'clock. Just before that, 4 to 5. Okay. So morning with no class will be there tomorrow. Okay. I'll ping in that WhatsApp chat also. So tomorrow class is 4 to 5, maybe 4 to 5:30. Okay. So we'll continue tomorrow.